Hi there, I am Ketan Kunkarikar, and this is a project that I'd built for a client a couple of months back. It was a freelance project named AcquiScout. What AcquiScout does is it's basically aimed at helping research specialists at M&A acquisition companies a bit of a head start when it comes to researching companies that are ripe for acquisitions. What the role of such a person usually is that they go on sites like Crunchbase, LinkedIn, uh, TechCrunch, Owler, PitchBook, any number of sites, and look for companies that are ripe for acquisition. So they will very likely be looking for a company that are in a certain domain, a certain tech domain, perhaps. Uh, they may be having a certain range of revenue that they're expecting from the company, a certain employee count, uh, a certain geographical location, so on and so forth. So what AcquiScout does is it has an agentic workflow built with LangGraph and LangChain under the hood that kind of automates the process of looking for companies across the internet that are ripe for acquisitions based on the description that the content specialist has given to the agent. So I'll be doing a quick demo of the same over here. Let's just build a little on this placeholder. Find cybersecurity companies for tuck-in acquisitions. Target companies with 10 to 200 employees, perhaps. Revenue under $10 million. Focused on, let's just throw a few keywords in here. Focused on and endpoint security, threat detection, and identity management. Prefer North American companies, perhaps. That's where we'll very likely find a lot of companies. North American companies with strong product offerings and accessible management teams. Okay, this looks good. I could go to the settings page and max out all of the search iterations that I need to do. Let's go with 5 for now. Keeping all the data sources that I have checked on. There's Crunchbase, there's LinkedIn, and there's news sources as a generic source. I think it includes TechCrunch, Owler, and a few other sites, if I'm not wrong. A few trusted sources, so to speak. So yeah, just note that maxing out all of these settings is going to take quite a bit of time for the workflow to finish. So yeah, give it like about at least 15 to 20 minutes to do its job. I'm setting max targets to 15, and I think we can go ahead. Yeah, run search. So what this basically does is it gives me a search ID that I can later use to reference this project. It's going to go through all of its search iterations, then it's going to filter all of the companies it finds based on the filters that we have applied on it. There is also another way of doing this exact workflow. You can just fill out this structured criteria search. It's basically a form consisting of all of the fields that you might want in your search. It's just everything in freeform search just laid out in neat fields. There's also the investment memo section, which starts working out after you have done at least one search flow. So what you're going to do is you're going to put the search ID over here, and you're going to create a investment memo for a particular company that you found in the list of companies that came from that search. Okay, yeah, before we get to anything else, the end result of this freeform search is going to be a list of companies that the agent thinks is ripe for acquisitions and fits the bill that you have provided it. The prompt did not load over here, perhaps, but I think that's more of a front end issue. There's the data explorer, which helps you sift through the search results a little more efficiently. and there's the search history, which helps you look into all of the past projects, that all of the past search runs that you have done, so that no progress is wasted, so to speak. So yeah, coming back to freeform, we will let this workflow run. Excellent. Yeah. Right. So after about 25 minutes of workflow, we have 9 companies come down over here. Yeah, the execution time is mentioned over here. That would be about, yeah, just a bit over 22, 23 minutes, I think. Yeah. Cool. That's good. So we have this 9 companies with us. Can go to each company, and each of the details, each of the data points that have been extracted for each company has also a list of citations against it, so that you can verify the information. This is something that a research specialist will then have to sift through and understand what everything is all about. And this is basically just to give him a jumping board, so to speak, for his research. So I can go to drop zone. 51 to 200 employees sounds good. It is in network security. Let's look at their Crunchbase. Mm-hmm. Okay, there seems to be a bit of a conflict between their LinkedIn and their Crunchbase pages. But yeah, I think this definitely fits our bill over here. It hasn't been acquired. Otherwise, it would have said over here that it has been acquired by so and so company. That is something that Crunchbase does. Yeah, so that's kind of it. You can go through all of the companies as you see fit. Just for completion's sake, I will have the search ID present over here, and I can fetch all of the companies that I want to work with. A few other companies over here. Could go to any of those two. Yeah, there's Crunchbase over here. Sorry, there's Zip Security over here. Similar criteria. Seems good so far. You can also go over here and create an investment memo if you want. You could choose one of the companies. Maybe let's go with Dropzone. Generate a memo. This usually doesn't take that long. Yeah. So you're going to have a nice memo over here, which at the very end gives you a recommendation saying that by Dropzone AI presents a promising product in threat detection, the absence of employees and undisclosed. Yeah, this is something that the uh, research specialist can then jump off of. This is not supposed to be an end-to-end product. Of course, there's going to be some human involvement necessary, some expert involvement necessary before making such a major decision of signing up for an M&A. So yeah, that's mostly it. That is the demo. Thank you.